It was Memorial Day weekend, so my group of friends rented a lakefront house for the weekend, which was 3 hours away from home. The rental was affordable because it was situated in the middle of nowhere in North Carolina. The group consisted of Jamie, Crystal, Rich, Adam, and me, who all piled into Adam's truck, as I had found this place on Airbnb. The most appealing feature was the large deck with a hot tub that overlooked the lake. Additionally, there was a fire pit right by the water with a circle of Adirondack chairs around it. Everything about it seemed perfect for a few days and nights of partying with friends. The Airbnb host informed me that there was a hidden key behind the mailbox to unlock the front driveway gate. The driveway, made of gravel and dirt, cut through a small opening in the woods, leading slightly uphill to a large opening where the house stood. Adam parked the truck right next to the front deck, which wrapped around the entire house. It was pretty cool. The first thing I did was walk to the back part of the deck to take in the view of the lake. It was incredibly beautiful and peaceful. Unfortunately, we were about to blast music and party. Once we finished unpacking, everyone cracked open beers, and we wasted no time in starting the weekend. We played beer pong, cornhole, barbecued, and blasted music for hours. We were really loud because, as far as we knew, this was the only house around, with no nearby neighbors to complain. The phone connection out there was very spotty, so we were living in the moment, socializing without distractions from social media. As it got darker and we were sitting by the fire pit, a voice startled us from the edge of the woods. It was a middle-aged woman with short hair, yelling at us to lower the music. We complied, and she began lecturing us, complaining that out-of-towners always come here, litter in the lake, and create noise. She seemed genuinely upset. I apologized on behalf of all of us. One of the girls asked if she lived nearby and could hear the music, but the woman just shouted that she couldn't even hear herself think and ignored the question about her living nearby. Then she walked away into the woods, which was bizarre. When we were sure she was gone, we erupted into laughter. Although the encounter was strange, it did dampen the mood slightly since we thought we were far enough from any neighboring houses to be loud. However, we continued drinking, and soon that concern was forgotten. As we got loud again, we found a house with lights on after driving up a similar opening in the woods, leading up a hill. We rang the doorbell multiple times, but no one answered. Peeking through a window, we saw the same woman who had yelled at us, standing still, facing the window, and looking at us with an angry expression. We yelled for help, but she didn't move. Too creeped out, we left and got back in the truck, about to drive to another house when my phone vibrated. It was Rich calling. Thank God. He said there were 2 men with axes, wearing masks, walking towards them from the woods, causing the girls to scream and everyone to run down the road. One of them was on the phone with 911, and they were waiting in the woods by the road. The call disconnected, and I couldn't reach him again. We waited by the road near the house until we saw flashing lights. We waved them down, and the police helped us find our friends, who emerged from the woods. We gathered our belongings quickly, as Rich and the girls recounted their terrifying experience. The Airbnb hadn't been broken into, and nothing was taken. We reported the cries for help in the lake, prompting a search team, but by then, we were long gone. After much persistence and battling with Airbnb and the host, we got most of our money back. None of us ever figured out what really happened. Was it all a trap? Were the cries for help linked to the men with axes? Was the woman involved? We didn't know and didn't care. I avoid remote places now, and I know the girls won't either.